Savannah Authority for the Homeless. I've been here for like 7 years, but when they hired me, I was actually working in one of the shelters as a resident manager, so I was still technically homeless then. So like I said, I was homeless for around right at 4 years and 7 months. Then I got this job and I was able to kind of get things put back together. I got my housing, got custody of my son last year. So it don't take nothing but one second to get into trouble. It'll take the rest of your life. It'll take you 10 or 15 years to get out of it. And the reason I say that is, I got out of prison in 2002. I was on probation till 2011. Well, actually, it's an interesting story. It wasn't really a life of crime. It was just a one-time event. I went home, and things wasn't the way they were supposed to be. Somebody else was up in there, and one thing led to another, and I went to prison. The shelters, I was going from place, you know, I had friends before I got locked up, so I could go to them and change clothes and shower up and stuff, and shave and stuff. But you know, you can only do that for so long, and then you have to find other avenues, and that's when I found out about some places like inner city offer showers, social hustling. So I had to find out about all. When I got out, I got schooled in being homeless by all, because I used to have a lot of friends. They were homeless. We were all in the shelters together, and they taught me where to go to get something to eat, where to go get a change of clothes, everything, the whole night. And then, because I ain't know nothing about food stamps, I didn't think a man could get food stamps, but I found out different. I had a real strong background support of the people I worked with and worked for. They, especially like Union Mission, had a program set up. Union Mission, Inner City, and J.C. Lewis, they had a program set up. So it's, if you're willing to really put the time and effort in to getting yourself situated, cleaned up and whatever, it's a lot of places that are willing to help you. They're there for that. But like, you know, it's like Herb was saying, you have some people who just want to do what they want to do regardless of the circumstances. But me, I wanted to do other things because of my son. And I knew that I couldn't, there wasn't no way I was going to be able to help him if I couldn't even help myself. Oh yeah, most definitely, it's always life beyond homelessness. But once again, it's the choice. You have to choose life. Because I'm going to tell you something, even with me, as much as I wanted, wasn't nothing gave to me. I had to work. It's like I had to start living, learning, and walking and running all over again. That's how hard that process is. I don't care how much you want it, you still have to work at it, because don't nobody give you nothing. And even with the programs, the way they set up, you have to actually work those programs. I had friends, but they were more like associates. Like, we did things together because we knew how we could come up together. You know what I'm saying? We come up with a whole lot of stuff together. But as far as really friends, it wasn't like that. Because everybody, when you homeless, regardless of what the situation is, at the end of the day, it's all about you.
So you can sort of relate it to no honor amongst thieves, maybe?
Pretty much. Now the thing is, it is one thing about that. Now, the group of homeless people, I went through it, they did have a code. Now they would steal from stores, they would steal from people who were well off, but they wouldn't steal from each other. Now that's one thing we didn't get off into all that. It's just like in prison. The mentality was, why you gonna take something from somebody who probably in a worse situation than you ain't got no more than you? It don't make sense. Now, really for the public, because I know they have a lot of problems with people begging for change, doing this. The people that really need food or whatever, they know where to go to get food, to get clothing, to get shelter. So unless it's somebody that's just stranded in their car, just passing through, now they might actually need some change or something, or direction to go where to go here or where to go to get this or that. But for the people that are actually here on a day-to-day basis that are homeless, they don't need nothing from nobody. They know where everything, they know where more stuff is than I do. And I'm being honest. They don't, you see the people standing out there holding the wheel work, man, that's just a game. They doing that so they can get their alcohol, their weed or whatever. But they don't get more need nothing to eat than I do. I've learned a lot from being homeless and being here at the Homeless Authority. But I guess what I've learned the most is, regardless of what situation a person is in, if they ask for help, you should try to help them the best way you can. And like I was saying earlier, 9 times out of 10, money is not always the answer. And a lot of people, they figure, you know, well, if I give this, I give that. And you only putting a Band-Aid on a serious wound. It ain't doing no good. If people really want to help, they'll inform the people they trying to help to all the different locations that feed, that offer the clothing, the showers, and even the shelter. And like I said, if you really want to help somebody, you got to help them. Not just, you know, try to get rid of them or whatever, really help them.
I started back doing drugs. I was on drugs once before, but the walk with the Lord, I was clean for like 15 years, almost 15. And when we separated, I went back to using drugs and just stopped caring, and just left one day and just never went back home. And found myself just in the streets. I lost both of my cars. Well, all 3 of my cars. We had 3 cars. I lost all 3 cars. I lost my family and just was just hanging out in the street, you know, doing drugs, no purpose, no responsibility. Only aim and responsibility I had was to fulfill the drug need, and I did whatever it took. Well, there are certain things that I wouldn't do, but I did a lot of things to supply my need. And one day I just got tired, you know, and I came in, and I was a friend and neighbor for a while, and I saw the guys who were students. They were doing everything, and I just wanted to show my appreciation, so I joined the program. And the first month I joined the program, I went to see my PO, and when I went to see my PO, they locked me up, and I had like 3 years left, so I went to prison, you know, and that was the first time in my life I've ever been in prison. So that was an experience, and when I got out of prison, that's why I was able to enter back into the Fresh Start part of the program, and it's been very helpful. I mean, very helpful. You know, I still talk with my wife. I still talk with my son. We're not together, you know, and I'm looking forward, you know, to transitioning back out of here, not homeless, but, you know, into an apartment or a house or whatever, you know. But this place has been very helpful in my life. Homelessness touches a wide variety of people. You know, a lot of people aren't drug addicts or alcoholics that's homeless. A lot of people just down on their luck, or the economy has knocked them for a loop and they're out of here and they're struggling, and they're still trying to come up out of the situation. But a lot of them are on drugs, and a lot of them are trying to get off of drugs, and a lot of them are on alcohol. And a lot of them just don't care, you know. But there is a wide variety of guys and females that's homeless, that's not homeless because they have any vices in their life, but just because they, you know, ran into hard times. And I see a lot of them, you know, guys such as myself, who's really trying to, you know, come up out of this, you know, and we can do it, you know, with the help of the community, you know, and me being a felon, you know, we could do it with the help, you know, that they would allow us to work in their workplaces, you know, to take chances on us and give us jobs that would, you know, pay enough money to get us out of our condition. You know, there are some of us that really wants to live, you know, a decent, productive life, and we need the help. We need the community's help to do so.